Their first home game of the season, and there's a bit of a change coming over the ground because the new stand is still some way from being completed, but at least it's now beginning to look like a stand. So it's Chelsea against Sheffield United, two sides without a point and without a goal. For Chelsea, with Peter Osgood, they make a change in attack where Chris Garland is injured, so Ian Hutchinson returns to 10 with Bill Garner taking the number 7 shirt. As for Sheffield United, they come with England hopeful Tony Curry and an unchanged side. I'm sure the Watford fans will recognise the number 6, Keith Eddy, and the substitute, who is another former Watford player, Colin Franks, whom they bought in the summer. The referee today is Clive Thomas from Wales, and away up there on the shed, a vast part of this 28,000 crowd is now anxious for the start.
And now the season at Stamford Bridge gets underway with Sheffield United in the red and white stripes and black shorts defending the goal to our left against Chelsea all in blue. Two clubs who could hardly have made a worse start to the season. 2 defeats each and not a goal yet scored, although John Harris, the manager of Sheffield United, and Dave Sexton of Chelsea both say that their performances, or at least their results so far, in no way reflect the sort of football they've been playing. Let's hope for the sake of today's game they're right. Osgood, a good jump there. Now McCready versus Dearden. Helped by Harris. And now Houseman. Kemba. Played nicely for Harris, who gave the pass and kept running. The cross now towards Hutchinson as he goes in, and nicely nodded away for Sheffield United by Cahoon. Good header away by the Sheffield United skipper as fearless Hutchinson really was powering in on him. But now it's with Jim Bone. Good play, close, tight dribbling by him. But Hollins spotting Harris. Garner to Osgood. Hudson. Ironic cheers for the crowd, who feel that Clive Thomas has given Chelsea nothing so far, and now he has given them a throw. No, he's given them a free kick, in fact. Hollins, a master at free kicks from this sort of position. Good firm striker of the ball, and that one's taken towards Hutchinson, and a goal! No, offside. The linesman certainly didn't give it. But Clive Thomas has given Hutchinson offside. The crowd not happy with that. But the referee has disallowed the goal by Hutchinson. Osgood. And again, this combination with Steve Kemba coming in nicely. Kemba still going on, going hard into that challenge. McCready right in there, Kemba right in there. And they're trying so hard to get it away, it'll fall now for Garner maybe. Back for Houseman, hit first time against that Sheffield United defence. And still it's not away, handball given and a penalty. A handball given presumably against Led Badger. Well, that can't have been an intentional handball, that was more a reflex defence of his face, I would have thought, by Badger than anything else. And it looks as though somebody's being booked for showing dissent. So Badger absolutely bewildered by that decision, but it gives Chelsea, having one goal rather controversially disallowed, gives them the chance of going ahead with a controversial penalty. Now it's going to be Johnny Hollins who's got to take it. Young Tom McAllister, the 19-year-old Scot, who's got to face him. And it's 1-0. Hollins a scorer, Chelsea ahead. Taking a knock there, but all right again, and Jeff Salmons to take the free kick for Sheffield United. Hudson to Osgood. A high cross again, that'll float under McAllister's crossbar, and he had to put it over. Well, that was a beautiful cross in terms of putting a young goalkeeper under pressure, because He floated it just under the crossbar, and with the man like Hutchinson coming in hard, the youngster really had to keep his eye on that ball. He did that well enough, but he's given the corner. Osgood right in there, David Webb, number 5, right up as well. A deep corner again, Garner coming in on the far side. And it must have come off Cahoon because it's another Chelsea corner. Garner, who's been winning a lot of good balls in the air, but now they're going to take a short corner. It's back now with Houseman. Not noted as a right foot player, but now it's on his left foot. Dinked again there very nicely, and Webb was almost in. And another corner. Well, it really has livened up now. Webb, who'd gone up for the corner, stayed up and very nearly had that ball sneaking in at the far post. It's there. And now Tony Curry. Bone up ahead of him, Dearden up ahead of him. Badger's made a run down the right for him, still with Curry. Here's Badger. And a throw. 7 minutes to go to half-time. Chelsea is still leading by that controversial penalty. Badger with the throw. Too high for Webb. Didn't really get the right sort of header in there. But now Garner for Chelsea. Ran straight into trouble, and it's with Tony Curry. Letting one fly, and a beautiful goal! Tony Curry, a superb goal! Well, Chelsea lost possession where they had no right to lose possession. And Curry pounced with a tremendously powerful right foot shot. 1-1. And to think that Tony Curry scored only 1 goal in the league last season and 1 in the League Cup, 2 for his season's total. Well, he's got off with a really magnificent start this season, giving Peter Bonetti absolutely no chance. Top right-hand corner. Webb to Osgood. Headed down for Hutchinson. Good piece of play by Hutchinson. And here's Kemba again to Houseman. Kemba. Houseman. Again, he's got that cross in. Houseman, and a good header there by Hutchinson. And McAllister had precious little time to see and get behind that one. Salmons for Sheffield United. Webb's header. Got a feeling we haven't seen the end of the goals yet this afternoon. Both sets of defences looking just a little bit leaky. And here's Curry now again for Sheffield United, with Bone right up there and only Harris back. Still with Tony Curry. Played this time for Woodward and hit straight at Bonetti. It's back, getting themselves out of trouble. And the ball with Badger. And now Curry again. Curry still going on, and played nicely for Jim Bone. He's all right, he's onside. And somehow Chelsea scrambled that one away as well, with their defence really in disarray again, as the whistle goes for half-time and the sides all square at 1 each. John Hollins, the man who scored with that controversial penalty for Chelsea, and then the equaliser coming from Tony Curry, a truly tremendous shot. Defences, both of whom looked very fragile indeed in that last quarter of an hour in particular. But here's Chelsea now, getting us away, defending the goal to our left. David Webb, the long ball to Bill Garner. It's with Ron Harris to Houseman. A flick on towards Garner again. But again, just a little too delicate, and the Sheffield United defence closed very quickly on that occasion. And a foul there on Tony Curry. He really has played exceptionally well in this first half. Scorer of a magnificent goal, and he's hit 3 or 4 very good long passes of some 40-odd yards to Houseman. Oh, played there by McCready, straight to the Sheffield United player Jim Bone, and McCready coming back because Bone was so slow making any value of it. But it's with Woodward now, so the danger is still there for Chelsea as Woodward turns it across again, and Webb so close to turning it into his own net. Curry back for Eddie. And again that cross into the Chelsea area. Hollins now with plenty of time. Webb, Hudson. Oh, and here's a break for Sheffield United with Salmons. He's going to get a clear shot at goal, Salmons. And Bonetti just picked it up when it looked a surefire bet that Sheffield United would go ahead. But Bonetti did very well to pick that one out. Hudson. Picked from a long way out. That time it was McAllister's turn. But there's something that is in drastic need of repair, particularly in that Chelsea defence. The way 2 or 3 times that Sheffield United have been able to make those quick breaks from the middle of the field and get a clear shot towards half-time, and there again with Salmons. It'll be John Hollins who takes the throw for Chelsea. Hutchinson. Still got all the bravery in the world, Hutchinson, but he just, if anything, lacks that yard or so in pace that he seemed to have before those succession of bad injuries. And here's Curry taking it up again for Sheffield United. Oh, well stopped there by Webb. Curry just a little greedy there because he had Beard beautifully placed outside him. And there's the shout for Garner to go racing away. And Garner now is through. Oh, and it's saved by McAllister. After Flynn had fallen, Flynn fell. Garner had just the goalkeeper to beat, and McAllister did supremely well. There's a break now for Woodward. Quarter of an hour to go as Woodward is stopped that time by Hollins, but gets a corner. So Bonetti, Harris, Jim Bone, they're waiting with another of these testing corners from Alan Woodward towards the far post, and he hits them so well and low. Well held that time by Bonetti. Hudson. McCready. Houseman. Kemba getting a little bit of treatment on the far side while the game goes on. Hudson now. Garner wanting to turn on it. He's found Osgood. Played wide now for Hollins. But Sheffield United with so many defenders back again, and that wasn't a good cross. Hit much too firmly there by John Hollins. Steve Kemba changing his boots. Norman Medhurst, the Chelsea trainer, son of Harry Medhurst, for so many years the trainer here. And still, in fact, in an official capacity here. That fell nicely for Bone. And Alan Woodward is all right, he's onside now. Can this put Sheffield United ahead? He has! Alan Woodward, 2-1. And Chelsea have at last paid for those errors in defence. Another sweeping move that leaves Woodward in the clear. And Woodward goes through with that shot to make it 2-1 to Sheffield United. So Woodward now taking his tally to 98 league goals. A winger with a fiery finish. And Chelsea now have something like 13 minutes to repair that damage. Dearden trying to play it for Bone, but Bonetti there. And Chelsea in danger at this moment of starting the season with 3 successive defeats. And Mickey Droy, their big substitute, is now stripping off. And Ian Hutchinson is going off. Well, he struggled a little bit for pace, Ian Hutchinson. And so Droy, a big defender, has come on, and I would think that probably means that David Webb goes right forward. Yes, Webb, in fact, the number 5, is right up now in a centre-forward position. Woodward. Crossed again by Len Badger towards Tony Curry. Referee looking hard at his watch again. Garner. And there goes the final whistle. It's all over with a bad start indeed to the season for Chelsea. 3 games, 3 defeats, only 1 goal to show for it, and that came from a penalty, and it wasn't good enough to beat Sheffield United. Alan Woodward's winner, some 10 minutes from the end, adding to the goal scored by Tony Curry, a truly brilliant one in the first half. They're the 2 Sheffield United goals. Johnny Hollins, the scorer of the penalty for Chelsea. But so we're left with certainly disappointment for Chelsea fans, and a final scoreline at Stamford Bridge that reads Chelsea 1, Sheffield United